Welcome back to another video all about Edith. For those of you that are new, I'm going to try and do a quick rundown. Edith is my daughter. She is 6.5 now. She is registered as special needs, disabled and stuff for various reasons, but to look at her, you would never guess anything was wrong. She is absolutely stunning. Maybe I'm biased, but I think she's like the most beautiful child in the world. And she's completely, fantastically brilliant and normal looking, which of course does come with its own minor issues because people sort of dismiss her weirdness, like when she licks people, because she looks fine. But to give you a rundown, she has got a 2p14 deletion, and we weren't sure if it had clinical significance to start with because my husband has got the same one, but hers is larger than his, I think. I'm not sure, but I think it was kind of a significant thing that it was larger. And she has got learning difficulties, significant speech delays, she doesn't understand things in the right way. There's a better term for that I've now forgotten. She doesn't have sort of a danger awareness. She has a lower pain response, sleep disorder, hypermobility. I can't even remember. I think that's sensory processing disorder. Her sensory issues are the biggest thing that she's got. So she's got these different things like autistic traits, and we're undergoing diagnosis for autism. They may end up saying she's not autistic enough for an autism diagnosis, and she's already got the 2p14 diagnosis, so it's not the end of the world. But as I said in previous videos before, most of her issues come down to not being able to deal with changes in routine or stuff like that, any changes she can't cope with, and sensory issues. She's very, very sensory, and we had a educational psychologist go to her school recently, and I've got the report, one of the many bits of paper that we have here. So we've got lots of paper, and basically 2 pages boils down to the fact that the psychologist saw a lot of things I did. She can't cope with change, she can't filter, so basically she takes absolutely everything in. And this is in school. She observed her for a couple of hours, and she takes everything in, and then she can't take in anymore because she's taking every sound, every smell, every feel, every single bit that is going on around her. She takes it all in, and then she shuts down because she can't do it. She zones out, switches off because she's reached her capacity, and then she's only like off for a couple of minutes, and then she comes back and she throws herself back into it. And she said she was really impressed with how she would sort of like bring herself back, but she could be missing vital bits of information when she sort of shuts down. I'm a little bit jealous because the Edith that goes to school sounds mega awesome, and that Edith might shut down and then come back, but she doesn't have meltdowns, she doesn't have like hysterical screaming fits. She saves those for home. So that's the only thing, but they, you know, very much said the same sort of thing that I experience at home. And as long as she knows what's going on around her and who the teacher's going to be and what the plan is for the day, she's an amazing kid. And maybe I'm biased, but she's like the best kid in the world. And I can't quite get my head around that when she first came onto YouTube, this was this tiny newborn baby, and she's grown so much over the years, like so much. She's magical. She's amazing. And I'm so proud of her. And today, my little baby, got a celebration certificate for always trying her best to stay focused and extremely positive attitude to improving her handwriting or something along those lines. And I'm so proud of her because last term handwriting was the thing that caused her to like have screaming fits in the morning. She didn't want to go to school, she wanted to stay with me, sobbing, won't get dressed. I hate handwriting, handwriting's horrible, I can't do it. Begging, and it was all over handwriting. And I was told it's not called bribery, it was positive rewards. Yeah, okay. So like if you sit down and you do your words, Edith, and you write them down and you do it like in X amount of time, you will be able to pick a toy from the toy shop. It was usually only like a blind bag for £2.99, but I did say, you know, if you overcome this, if you do this, if you do the stuff you're meant to do, if you do your homework, blah blah blah, I will get you a treat, because I know for her it's not. And I'm not trying to create a spoiled brat, but for her it's not like it is for myself or other people where you just pick up a pen and write. Has a lot of support in the school, and I'm incredibly, I cannot even put into words how grateful I am to her school, because she has like fine and gross motor skill help. She leaves the classroom and does like exercises. She has speech and language therapy there. She has extra support with her handwriting and reading, and it's just my heart goes out to all these people that have children that also have like autism and other sort of learning difficulties and whatnot, similar to Edith. and they don't have the support from the schools. The schools seem to like be going out of their way to try and make things difficult. Well, that's kind of what it can feel like. And I don't know how I would cope with all of this if I didn't have that school. That school is it's the most amazing school. The staff are absolutely fantastic. And Edith has come on leaps and bounds, and I'm just incredibly proud of her and exceptionally grateful to the school. She's doing really, really well for her. She is still struggling. We do still have like refusing to get up in the morning, refusing to get dressed, refusing to do anything, but she's breathtaking. She has become the most wonderful little human that I've ever come across, and I'm so exceptionally proud of her and everything that she's achieved, and other people are noticing that as well, and noticing how much she's grown and just how well she's doing, and I'm just, oh, the pride in my heart is ridiculous. But yeah, doing all these little exercises at home, rewarding her with little blind bags and stuff has worked exceptionally well, because it meant that she was like dealing with what she had to do to get through, and it's made a big improvement at school as well. So yeah, she's doing well. But no, we are not any closer to an autism diagnosis. No, we still don't have an appointment with Psychon. Everything's exhausting with this, it really is, but we're getting there, and she's happy and she is healthy, and she is still the most amazing little person I've ever known. And thank you to all of those of you that were asking for me to do an update on her. I love the fact that so many people do care about her, that you may never have met her, but the amount of love she gets from you lot is just, oh, it warms my little heartstrings, and I love you all very much. I think you're all marvellous, and do let me know how your kids are getting on. Leave me comments down below and let me know, because I do try and read back and message people, and I'm terrible because I blink and 6 weeks have passed and I don't know when that happened, and why am I such a moron? All of these things go through my head. So I hope you are all well. I'm really sorry this was exceptionally long, but I'm going to shut up and leave you alone. But yeah, do let me know how you're all getting on, how all your babies are getting on, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.